Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The March of the Goblin Events actually returns here just today in a few hours on August 27th at 10 AM, which is gonna be about 7 PM here in Europe. We're gonna get the goblins again and seek out hordes of these treasure goblins to get their loot bags with increased gold and drops. We also have the Mother's Blessing event ending then here. But last time you got a lot of loot here, and you guys can see here, there's these like hordes of goblins, and you can also take on a greed shrine and get even more goblins. And I'm in game here. I still have some of these bags from last time, and they will also be a tremendous easy way to farm exquisite blood and other rare boss materials to summon those bosses and get those uber uniques going. So you can see here there's these legendary bags, greater treasure bags that can drop, and there is the normal treasure bags that can drop, and it looks to be the same event as last time. I'm gonna link the post here below, and it's really worth it to farm these. I was actually farming these for quite some time, and this time it's gonna be available for a full week, so you can log in a few hours in the evening here or in the noon if you're in the US, and you get these treasure bags. And you see here they contain items, they contain greater affix items. I think these ones here, the greater ones, they always have like a greater affix, and you can also get the new uniques and all that stuff. You can open like all these treasure bags at the same time, and look at this, like you get like a bunch of stuff here basically. And they are very easy to farm. I'm quickly going to show you how here in this video. So the main way to farm it was to go into Nightmare Dungeons. And you see here, there are these keys here that have extra shrines. And you want to be like 48 or higher to get a 925 loot. And then you just do Nightmare Dungeons with the affix, with the dungeon affix. Extra shrines will appear in the dungeon. And what you will be looking for, and I made a full video that I'm also going to link from last time, and the guide how to farm this. You're going to be looking to do this in a group. Again, get into the dungeons here that have extra shrine effects, and then look at this. So you take the shrine effect, then you get this like little goblin icon above your head. Like as soon as you take it, you see you get this like treasure goblin icon, and this also is set in the blog post. The greed shrines will increase goblin frequency. It's basically going to be like the goblin shrines, or very similar to the goblin shrines that you guys may or may not know from Diablo 3. And then treasure goblins rushing to your side, slay Avarice, gold cursed, and this the world boss here, Avarice, will also obviously get a bunch of goblins. You see how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 goblins here. So that's crazy, but this is not really like farmable or repeatable, so this is just the average world boss. And what you really want to do is those Nightmare Dungeons with those extra shrine effects, and you guys can kind of see, if you do this in a group, every party member can click the shrine individually, and this is going to have a big impact, I think, on the gold prices for those materials. I think the blood is going to come down quite a bit, because this also is happening in Helltide. And you guys can see here, as soon as you start slaying monsters here, there's going to be goblins spawning left and right. You see here, like we just kill stuff. This is with Woe and Barb. Woe and Barb has a new build. It's still crazy strong. You see like all these goblins, they spawn in the back. You don't even see them all because I killed them immediately pretty much. This was still with the bleed. And you see, boom, there was a goblin there, and it just drops. There's another goblin in the back. You see it on the minimap. And they just keep spawning goblins basically, and they just drop you so much loot. Like I think every like 20 kills or so. And then you can just go back here, and they can drop the bags, and they also drop materials. So here, boom, you see 2 exquisite blood on the goblins, there another 2 times exquisite blood. And then again, you multiply this by 4 for every party member. And you see all the legendaries here that are present on the minimap. So there's a ton of stuff. You see this, like this is all from goblins, and they all spawn in the back. So you want to play like a build like the Lightning Spear Sorcerer or the Woe and Barb, and you get all the juicy loot here. And you see like you also get the bags here, treasure bags. This is how they look on the ground. Like every goblin guarantee drops this treasure bag, and they have a chance to drop the legendary one as well, making it even more comfortable to get greater affix items. And you see here, now basically my friends take the shrine and also get the bonus from that. And they stack up to 20, and you see I have my entire inventory full. So if you just do, there's greater treasure bag, this is the legendary one. If you just do a few hours of farming, like you'll have this many, and you're gonna get many, many triple greater affix items. I have a full video here of me opening them. And there's also the Helltide. Let me see if we have this here as well. You can also do this in the Helltide, and it gets pretty effective, I think, right here. So you see, you can get lucky, and you can also get this in the Helltide. In the Helltide, you're already getting exquisite blood baseline. Excuse me for the chat. And once you take the greed shrines in the Helltide, you're gonna get even more goblins. So we do like the double dipping here. We basically kill the maiden, and we have a greed shrine on top of all of this. and just get a bunch more loot. You see like all the goblins spawning and how many legendaries. So you can just camp at this maiden. And again, don't take the greed run if you're playing in a party. Don't take it at the same time. Rather stagger it, right? Let one person take it, and then the other person take it and get these goblins done. So it's very cool to see some of the more cool events making a comeback. This is starting in a few hours, again, at 10 AM today, or at 7 PM, I think, for Europe, like August 27th, depending a bit on your time zone. But yeah, you see here, like these bags, I opened them all, and they gave me like all the stuff here. And you can get a bunch of cool legendaries here. I'll open the legendary ones as well. I wanted to save some of these for Spiritborn, but I just want to show you here like what these contain here. Like you see, boom, boom. You get a greater affix. I think, I'm not 100% sure, let me know in the comments, but it seems to be like guaranteed greater affix per bag as well. So it's very similar to the Infernal Horde chests. And you guys can see, like, hear me looting all the stuff. And again, you can also very comfortable farm a lot of these boss materials. Exquisite Blood, the price actually has creeped up to be higher than Stygian Stones at the moment if you go on the Diablo trade. And I think the price should go a little down because everybody obviously is farming Zir, because the Zir, again, has the highest drop chances of all. You see 20 million at the moment for Exquisite Blood. So this is the most highly sought after. Okay, it goes down to 14 million. But I think the Stygian Stone is actually a bit less at the moment. And I think those prices are going to shift a little bit. So if you're still looking for blood, guys, you see the Stygian Stones, they're like almost 1-to-1, but you need like so much blood and you only need like one Stygian Stone to farm and to spawn Uberzir. So this is probably going to apply to most of the other ones here as well. And you also get a lot of Distilled Fears. But I think the main thing, especially if you're doing the Helltide, is the Exquisite Blood. That helps you a lot. The prices are absolutely insane. The thing is, like, we are able to farm so much gold in the Infernal Hordes. And the Mother's Blessing event is still live here. So with this, it was even crazier. But the Mother's Blessing event is ending. And it looks like we're going to get a bit more boss material possibilities here. So I think the prices are going to come a bit more down to reality as we get a bit more blood with this Goblin event. And again, you want to keep, and you can already prepare, just in the next hours here before the event starts, the Nightmare Dungeon keys with extra shrines. Get some buddies together to start farming those goblins. And yeah, I wish you good luck, good fortune with all this. It's gonna be amazing, very cool to see. And then again, in just another 2 days here on Thursday, we're gonna have the campfire chat with all the new stuff coming for the Vessel of Fate. There's also gonna be more information and potentially the start of a PTR, so it's a great time here to just keep blasting and keep being in the Diablo loop. So many news coming, and I can't wait to cover all of it here on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Good luck, GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.